There's a new sheriff in town. Sportier and more aggressive than the last one. Muscular and armed with 6 cylinders. It wears its badge with pride. But what is this new car patrolling the streets? Armin Hildisch from BMW says the new 2 Series is a logical development. The Coupe is more able and bigger than its predecessor and has more powerful engines. It's got a lot more to offer and better driving dynamics, and that makes it fit perfectly between the 1 and 3 Series.
Zwischen dem 1er und 3er ein und bildet somit einen echten 2er ab.
Our car tester Matis Kurat wants proof. Does the 2 Series really drive so much differently from BMW's 1 Series? We'll soon find out. The Coupe feels like a race car for the road, thanks to its engine and sporty chassis. But the manufacturer says fuel consumption is moderate, 7.6 liters of super for 100 kilometers. Not bad for an engine that puts out 240 kilowatts. Those horses under the hood help the Coupe sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 4.8 seconds. Matis says the 2 Series seems quite respectable out on the highway, especially with its juggernaut engine. Now it's time to take the car to the limits, on a racetrack. For that, Matis will turn it over to a professional test driver. Matis wants to bring the car, and himself, back home in one piece.
Schließlich will ich ja heil nach Hause kommen und das Auto auch.
So it's off to the races. Las Vegas Speedway. Racecar tester Florian Dietrich will see what the 2 Series can do. The engine's 450 Newton meters of torque ensure that the car accelerates powerfully out of the curves. The 8-speed automatic transmission gear changes are instant. Florian notes that despite its increased dimensions, the 2 Series has become more manageable and agile. Its driving dynamics are stronger, but it's still easy to drive, even at the limits of its capabilities. The chassis has changed a lot. The axles are the same basic design as the 1 Series, but have been completely reworked. The same goes for the suspension components and the steering.
Sind aber bezüglich Kinematik, Elastokinematik vollkommen neu abgestimmt worden. Das gleiche gilt für die Federung und Dämpfungskomponenten und für die Lenkung.
The interior is understated and functional. The steering wheel provides a good grip, and the instruments are easy to read. The seats are sporty and have good side support. On the dashboard, the GPS monitor is positioned above the radio and air vents. A special feature is the driving experience control switch with its eco mode and 2 sporty steering modes. Not only the stiffness of the suspension is adjustable, but also the response of the engine, the characteristics of the automatic gearbox, and the feel of the steering. The Coupe uses the brakes to control slides. Would-be race drivers can request the optional limited slip differential, which improves acceleration out of curves. With that, the perfectly balanced 2 Series can be wielded as precisely as a surgical scalpel. Experienced drivers can be sure they won't lose control even when drifting through a curve. So this is a 2 Series that's in the running for first place. Our car tester sums up. The 2 Series is clearly different from the 1 Series, most obviously in its looks. The interior may be a bit less roomy because of the sloping trunk. But if you want a coupe that is more compact than a 4 or 1 Series BMW or also a Mercedes CLK, then Matis thinks the 2 Series is a good alternative.
Ebenso wie ein 1er BMW, dann ist der 2er durchaus eine Alternative.
An alternative that has no reason to run from the competition. If you want to buy an M-Class 235i in Germany, be prepared to pay 43,750 euros. If you want the 8-gear Sport automatic transmission, you'll need another 2,240 euros.